If you don't know this already, I am a huge fan of Evanescence, and so here we are exploring some Evanescence together. This is the session version of Lost in Paradise, and I was blown the frick out of the water because this was not necessarily one of my favorite songs from her, but now it freaking is. And you will see why in my reaction in just 2 seconds, but a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's get into the reaction. Evanescence live is always such a lovely experience.
I've been believing in something so distant, as if I was human.
Gosh.
And I've been denying this feeling of hopelessness in me. All the promises I made just to let you down. You believed in me, but then it broken. I have nothing left.
God. Okay, oh my gosh. She is freaking phenomenal. And I've heard this song before, but like the full studio version. And so this is so raw and absolutely freaking beautiful. She starts off and she's only started to kind of like pop out into that that belt, that voice that we kind of know Evanescence for, or Amy Lee for. But she starts off so intimate and contained, and like she kind of has, she starts off like the first couple words, I think, like with a bass of kind of like a bit of a chest voice, and then she like has this very contained soft sound going into the rest of it, and she kind of does that a couple times where she has that that rhythm to it of the lyrics, you know. And it's so gorgeous because it gives those lyrics just that much more of a shove, kind of like in your face, in your soul. And I was definitely feeling it. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I've listened to this song multiple times. I've listened to a lot of Evanescence when I was younger. But I'd never heard it live. I never really watched any of the music videos except for maybe like Bring Me to Life. But that was kind of like, that was like the big blown up song for them, and Going Under. But this is absolutely gorgeous. She has an amazing amount of control and air. Like, it is just beautiful because she flips between that very, 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 like, it's quiet, but it's not. Like, it's a very contained sound. And then she kind of flips into where she goes into the belt a bit more with this next section of the song. But she pulls it right back down like we saw right before we paused. Freaking gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. Ugh! It's so good. It's so good. No, let's go back before that. Nope, a little bit farther. Let's get the full thing.
Just to let you down. You believed in me, but then
Steps into it.
I have nothing left.
right back down. She also like crescendos her voice so freaking well. She just makes it big and pulls it back just so smoothly. Absolutely beautiful.
As much as my life in the past, not to exist, it still does. And as much as I like to feel like I belong, yeah, I'm just as scared as you. I have nothing left, and all I feel is this cruel wanting. We've been out for all this time, and now I'm lost in paradise.
Oh my god. And also keep into like account that she is like, this is like a raw performance. Like it's just her in the piano. And also the fact that she's singing and playing the piano. I mean, yes, there are like quite a few musicians who do that, but like we should still just appreciate the fact that she is using two instruments at the same time, which takes focus for both of them. And singing is a lot of it's actually a lot to do mentally as well as kind of physically. Like it's a very much, you need to be aware of like your emotions and your like where you're holding your tension and things like that, making sure you're breathing enough and you're breathing at the right time. Like, so the fact that her focus is split and she is still having these beautiful moments within the song is just chef's kiss. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I felt like there was one other thing I wanted to say, but I will probably remember it by the end of this song. But this is such a beautiful performance, and I think that's what I wanted to say is her performance itself. Like you can see the emotionality of the song coursing through her, and that paired with her amazing voice and control, and just it is just as a whole, this is beautiful. Let's finish this up. This is so beautiful. I quite like this version. I really do like it when they really strip songs down. There's just something about it that's so raw, and I'm a sucker for feeling my emotions with music, you know? So I really like this. right back in for the end there. Gosh, those notes that she does too, like her belty notes are so freaking like forceful, but it's just like slicing. It's like just so slicing and clear and you know, this wasn't one of my like when I originally heard it, it was not really one of my favorite songs of hers. Like I did I think the full studio version just wasn't I wasn't vibing with it as much as some of the other ones. But I think that's only because like I was really into My Immortal and Hello and Haunted. Like all of those ones weren't so I guess like they were more sad, melancholy type songs. This is too. It absolutely is. But when you listen to like the studio version of the track, like the one that was released, it's a little bit more kind of like Bring Me to Life and Going Under in the sense that it has more, I guess, like musicality or not musicality to it, bonk. Um, it's just a bit more of that rock. It's not as stripped down as say like Hello and Am I Immortal. Like those ones are a lot more intimate. Um, but I loved this. I absolutely loved this. And the lyrics just hit so much more. And I was just hanging off of her every word. I absolutely was. So this is probably now one of my favorite songs by her, but I really do like the stripped down version. I really do. And not because the original version was like bad in any way. It's just more of like a personal taste in terms of just my taste. That's all. I really love those put a knife in my heart and twist it, you know? um but I want to thank you so much. I feel like I like snotted a little bit. I'm like, because I was starting to get a little teary, and now I'm like, I need to go blow my nose. um, but thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe. If there are any more Evanescence songs, and I'm sure there are, please put them in the comments below or in the Discord in my YouTube recommendations column. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.